just lay down in my bed, fuck it. Wop skin wax if I want them dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another video, another stream. Hit the like button below if you haven't already. Hit the sub button below if you haven't already. If you want to. But if you don't, we're gonna get here into this deep dive of Dynasty mode. Been waiting for it. I seen it on Sunday afternoon. Wait, let me make sure my stream is catching it. Make sure the stream's catching it. Make sure the stream's catching it. Stream's catching it. New scene, okay? Stream's catching it. All right. I'm gonna get into the gameplay, the deep dive gameplay. See how it is. See what wonders it's gonna do. Let me turn this sound down just a tad bit. Could be in my ears too much. All right. Let y'all know my thoughts. You know what I'm gonna do. If I'm a yap, I'm a yap. If I don't yap, that means I didn't see anything. Let me know down in the comment section if I missed anything. We're gonna get into it. College football deep dive 25. Dynasty mode.
Kirk Herbstreit here with EA Sports College Football 25, back for another deep dive. This time we're talking about everyone's favorite mode, Dynasty. Online Dynasty in College Football 25 can accommodate up to 32 teams, and you can play with friends for up to 30 seasons. Today we'll take a closer look at
Let me hear that again.
Play with Football 25 can accommodate up to 32 teams, and you can play with friends for up to 30 seasons.
Just like the
Today
NFL,
we'll take a closer look at the
Makes
new
sense.
12-team college football playoff, recruiting, the transfer portal, and a ton of customization options to make your program unique. College football has seen seismic changes over the past few years. And at EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience this new landscape while building your program the way you want. The 2024 season marks the debut of the new 12-team college football playoff, and you can play it first in the game months before the real thing. You could be the first coach to lead your school through the new 12-team playoff and hoist the college football playoff trophy.
This is hard, bro.
Recruiting is the lifeblood of college football, and in a world of unlimited transfers, managing your dynasty roster has never been more important. Evaluate your needs and opportunities for talent upgrades at the start of each season. The best way to build a powerhouse is to recruit through the high school ranks. So let's fill up your recruiting board. Each year, over 3,500 high school recruits are generated from all over the country, with certain regions representing real-world hotspots for blue-chip talent, like South Florida and Metro Atlanta. Do research to find recruits that best fit your program and determine who you can realistically land. A recruit's interest in your school is decided by 14 different pitch grades like proximity to home, playing time, and brand exposure. So you'll need to discover how your program's pitch grades align with your recruit's
So it's not just going to be like 5 things that you got to worry about, and that's it. You got 5 things,
and
like
if your
instead of
program
like 14,
cannot provide, the recruit will lock you out.
then you're not going to get it.
Deal breakers also drive a player's decision to enter the transfer portal. Monitor at-risk players and get one last chance to convince your favorites to stay. Track your recruits as they narrow down their top schools. Pitch a prospect to gain more interest, and then set up school visits when the time.
Yeah, I wonder, are they going to be like for specific players? Which I don't think is going to happen. Are they going to put cutscenes? And for like the top 5 players when you go to their house or something like that? Or like when they come to your school, they're going to do any type of cutscene, I wonder? I don't think so, but it's just like a hypothetical. Add something to the game, like a little story mode. But that would be kind of tough if they were to put like for the big recruits, the top 5, top 10, top 25 recruits, when they come to your school, when they visit and put stuff on, they do like a little cutscene. I don't think that's going to happen, but just a thought of it.
Timing is right.
Just yapping here.
It's crucial to remain in their top 10, then 8, then 5 to finally be part of their top 3. As a recruit trims down to the top 8, you can attempt to increase your appeal. If your school doesn't have exactly what the prospect is looking for, you can try to sway their opinion in your favor. Plan visits that elevate a recruit's experience.
See, like that, they didn't have that in Dynasty and NCAA 14. Because if you're all the way out, there's no chance of you getting back in. Really, no chance of you getting back in. They're 9 times out of 10 are gonna lock you out. There's no way you can sway that. So that's a good that if you're outside the top 5 and like and they're about to lock you out, you can sway, give them a little something. That's tough. So the lower ranked schools won't always be out the mix and can do a little here and there. Can give a little money here or there. A little NIL here or there. Just
opinion in your favor. Plan visits.
It may seem like a little bit. That's actually a lot for somebody that's trying to do like, let's say a Temple Dynasty rebuild, a UCF rebuild, what's that? A Boise State rebuild. What's that other school with the colored field? I forgot. Coastal Carolina, I think. Yeah, be like schools like that people are trying to do. That would do wonders for them.
Receiver visit at the same time. It's crucial to keep an eye on the transfer portal when it opens in the offseason to round out your roster with talent you couldn't land from recruiting. Add portal prospects to your board just like you would with recruiting, but expect quick decisions as transfers have a shorter timeline to land a new home.
Okay.
Conference realignment is a hot topic in college football. And with custom conferences in EA Sports College Football 25, Dynasty is yours to control. See what a 20-team super conference might look like, or revert to the traditional conference alignment. Shape the conference size and membership.
Yeah, that's one thing I wish. I wish they didn't do a lot to the conferences. I wish they kept them how they were.
Once you've settled your conference options, it's time to select your team. Begin with a highly ranked team and dominate at the top with repeat recruiting and playoff success. Or build from the ground up with a smaller program and prove you have what it takes to go from an unknown to postseason favorite. We can't talk about your dynasty without talking about your starting job. Start as an offensive or defensive coordinator and climb the ranks to head coach. Or take over a program as the head coach right away. Choose from one of the 3 base coaching types to start.
Thought they were saying that you have to start as a DC or OC, which would been tough. Which would be tough, which is what I do most of the time. I start as OC.
Will determine what coaching skill tree you start with. From there, the abilities you acquire as you progress will determine what kind of coach you develop into. Unlock additional skill trees with better abilities. Or, if you build up multiple skill trees, you can unlock hybrid trees that leverage a more diverse skill set. The coaching carousel is an important part of every coach's journey. Whether you're the head man at your dream school or working your way up, the carousel is your way of fielding offers from other programs. Head coaches in Dynasty can actively manage their coordinator positions. So if one of your staff takes a job elsewhere, or you decide to cut ties for other reasons, you can use the carousel to replace them. Remember, even the greatest coaches need support, and every coach has a unique skill tree.
That's tough too. Another small minor detail. In the NCAA 14, if your coach is left, you couldn't replace him. The game would just replace for itself. So that's stuff that you can go out and replace your own coach. It may seem like a small thing for people who don't play Dynasty, but for a guy like me that's always played Dynasty, and like when I'm not playing online, I'm playing by myself, off stream, off camera, and I go into Dynasty, I want to be able to replace my own coach and not have the fucking game do it for me. So that's some small detail that does wonders for people like me who play Dynasty by themselves or with other people.
It's important to think about how you want to build your staff, whether that's doubling down on your existing strengths to max out your benefits or seeking out balance for a well-rounded staff. Choose wisely. The decisions you make here will matter to your program's success and your coach's progression. The benefits of coach talents are stackable, So if your head coach and defensive coordinator have the same ability, the impact for that ability will be greater. Well, that ability is stackable. So if your head coach and defensive coordinator have the same ability, the impact for that ability will be greater.
That's tough.
Well, that's it.
Gives a reward, so that gives it a reward for people that do the abilities and shit like that. And don't forget about it.
25. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle.
Anything else we missed? Anything else we missed? We didn't miss anything else from college. EA Sports, we didn't miss anything else. All right, we did everything else. Sights and sounds, we already did. We already did that.
Kirk Herbst.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I love the Dynasty. I like how it looks. Can't wait to play it. Finna pre-order it. Finna do my thing. I forgot when it come out. 16th, right? I think it's the 16th, brother. But yeah, that's it for this one. Shit. Let me know what y'all thought in the comment section. I mean, in my opinion, I liked it. Honestly, I kind of do hope in the future that they add the little cutscene for when players come to the when they go into the Dynasty for like the top 25 players, top 100 players, something like that. Not for every player, just for like the big players that come into your program. That's me personally. You don't have to do it for all of them, but that's the only in the future. Not this year. In the future, maybe next year. Hopefully, the year after that, they could do something like that for the cutscene for Dynasty. But other than that, it's cool. They could do it for Road to Glory. I know Road to Glory. They should do it. If you're doing visits on Road to Glory, they should do it. They haven't covered Road to Glory yet. I don't think so. So hopefully, next time they come out with next week, I think it's always the same time. In my opinion, at least it feels like it. Hopefully they cover that one next week. Hopefully when you do your visits, you actually get to go up to the school and like gives you a little cutscene, a little here, a little there. But besides all that, I fuck with it. I love it. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm loving the game each time that I see it. So therefore, move on to the next one when they push it out. That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
I just lay down in my bed, fuck it. Wop skin wax if I want them dead.